CardinalAuthority.com, looking at the position series as Louisville getting ready for their season opener here against Charlotte. It's Jody, it's getting close. Let's take a look at the linebackers because this is a defense that's got a lot coming back. It's looking at back-to-back seasons, or even better than that, where they've been nationally ranked in the top 20. So a lot of high expectations, and a lot of that starts at the linebackers. And when you start with the linebackers, you've got two all-ACC selections in Keith Kelsey and Devontae Fields.
It's so talented at linebacker that you can unfortunately lose a guy like Trayvon Young, who is not going to be back this year, and still have one of the best groups in the ACC. And when you've got Devontae Fields and Keith Kelsey leading the way, you're doing a pretty darn good job. Fields will be the one guy on the outside. The other outside linebacker, I look for James Hearns to step in where Trayvon Young would have been playing, and Jonathan Grenard is a name that we're going to hear a lot of this year. He is a star of the future, folks. 6'4", 255, and he can move. He's a redshirt freshman. On the inside, Keith Kelsey, he'll be backed up by Isaac Stewart, and then Stacey Thomas is a guy that when he got in at the end of the year, when he had to, Keith Kelsey was injured in that game against Kentucky, and he played well. And then James Burgess got ejected on the first play, as we all know, of the bowl game, and Stacey came in and played well. So he got thrown into the fire the last two games, and he performed just fine, and I think he's going to be really good in there. Monty Cobbin is a guy who will back him up. I don't think we'll see any freshmen on the defense, especially in the defensive linebacking group, that will play this year. I think they'll be able to redshirt those guys.
Yeah, Stacey Thomas is a guy that I'm really looking forward to seeing him get some more snaps. You mentioned how he performed there at the end of the year. Career high 11 tackles in that win over Texas A&M in the Music City Bowl. So a lot of expectations, and that's been a guy that, when we've seen him in special teams or wherever, that's one that the fans and the coaches and his fellow teammates have always talked very high about. So really excited to see him down on the field. And I agree with you. I think James Hearns, he's another one that's been talked about a lot. The expectation level that it's been very high for him, now going to have an opportunity to really shine as well. And then there's going to be some younger guys that are going to try to climb this depth chart, but very talented core of linebackers where if you want to be tough on defense, you've got to be tough in the linebacker core. So that's the look at the linebackers, and we'll continue breaking down the position series here at CardinalAuthority.com as Louisville prepares for the 2016 season.